Hi all folks, it's Max from ZenoMax.com and DIY House to House DIY How-To.com. So today we're going to learn how to cook really juicy great steaks. First of all, you'll want to need a grill, barbecue grill, and second of all, you'll want to start a fire. I like charcoal grills because you get more flavor. I don't really like gas grills because it's too much gas. Anyway, you want to set your charcoal into multiple layers. Let me show you that real quick. So I've started my fire with my charcoal grill here. By the way, this is a really good grill. I got it for like 40 bucks. Master Built Pro. It comes with a starter, which means you don't need to get lighter fluids to start your charcoal. Basically, you stuff a bunch of paper in between the charcoal and this ash collector, and you just push your lighter through there, the barbecue lighter, and it will start your coal. And I've started this like 20 minutes ago, but it's already almost ready. Anyway, you want to spread out your charcoal so there's 3 layers. Like that layer has like 2 charcoals, and then the middle layer has like maybe 1.5, and the last layer is almost has none. That's because I need a 3 layers so I can put my steak on the highest layer and cook the outside of it. And then when I'm done, if it's too hot, I can put it on the lower heat level, and also make sure it doesn't get too burnt because I like it over medium rare. Also, I have a temperature meter that I got. I'll have links on where you can buy it. Anyway, once this is done and everything turns white, you're ready to cook. So let's wait till it turns all white, and it's almost ready. So see y'all later. Hi folks, so I've got the beef ready. This is about 1.3 pounds of ribeye. When you buy beef, getting the right kind of beef is also important. I like to get the one with a bone. This is called the ribeye with the bone in. You can see a little bit of bone. There's a bunch of them with a big bone. Don't get those because you're gonna pay a lot for bone because bones are heavy. But you do want a little bit of bone, because if you get just too much bone, then you're not gonna get that much spin. Also, not too much fat. Also, you can use this fat to oil your grilling surface, which I'll show you in a second. But this is about a 1-inch ribeye, and what we're gonna basically do is shear the outside so the juices stay in. So I'll show you the process, but make sure you get the right kind of steak. My favorites are ribeye or T-bone steaks or anything with a bone, because the bone kind of creates the oil and the odd juice, and you know, it makes it taste really good. So let's go do it. Hi folks, so like I told you, there's the highest part and the middle part and the low part. So we're gonna put our steak on the high part because we want it, you know, sauteed on the outside. So it's kind of like, you know, if you cut your arm off or something, you want it, you know, so the blood doesn't come out. So, well, let's not talk about that, but let's do it. So I got my steak. Try to grab it every time you grab it by the bone, because you don't want to poke holes in it, then you will lose juice. And I'm gonna put it in the highest heat part of my grill, which is right about here. Alright? And I'm gonna let it sit. It might start fire a little bit, but let it sit about for 5 minutes. And we're gonna aim for medium rare or medium. Hi all folks, so it's you want to get some steak sauce. Don't get all that over the counter like weird barbecue sauce. What I like is the Shaka sauce. This is like the best barbecue sauce ever, right? And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a little bit of it on top. Or what you can do is, you don't even need, you know, for really good barbecue, you don't even need sauce. You can just use some kosher salt and put over it. That's kind of like the prime rib, but I like to do this. Just put a little bit over it, and then turn it over, put a little bit over it. But we're gonna let the one side cook completely so the juice doesn't drain out. And also you can use the oil to kind of go around the surface area of the grill, but I forgot to do that. But that's fine too. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. I'll be back, and that's looking really good. Hi folks, so it's kind of burning a lot, but don't worry. And while that's cooking, it's almost done, I think. You'll want to get one of these digital thermometers. Basically, you can stick it in. Don't stick it in the middle because you'll lose all the juice. But basically, you can tell what the temperature is of your beef. And my favorite temperature is between 130 and 140 degrees in Fahrenheit. That's because that's usually medium rare. And when you go over 130 degrees in Fahrenheit, that means your beef is, you know, it's safe to eat. So if you want it kind of like medium, you want to go 140 to 150, and if you want it like well done, you want to go like 150 to 160. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over now because it's been about 5 minutes, and let's see if it's been, hold this. Hold it by the bone so you don't poke any holes with your grabber here. And just turn it over, and you see how it's got a nice finish. So let's keep that and then do it the same way. I'm going to put it on a little bit over the fire and leave it about for 5 minutes. And after that, I'm going to have it on its side for about 2 minutes, wherever the skins are, not the fat is. So the juice will stay in. So I've had it on my other side for about 5 minutes, and you can see it's got the thing. And then after that, what we're gonna do is put it diagonally so we can get some X's, and it's gonna make the steak look kind of cool. And you know, that's what I've been reading on the internet. That's how people do it. But this is the fat part. We need to make sure this side is burned. So next we're gonna turn it this way and also this way, and burn the sides so juices stay in. And after that, we're gonna probably put our thermometer, electronic thermometer, and make sure our beef isn't overcooked, because I like it medium rare. You know, so you can see a little beef or little blood there, which is good. It means it's not overcooked. So I'll be back. And so while it's cooking, we're gonna put a little bit more of the shaka sauce, my favorite sauce in the whole world for steaks. And we're gonna just put a little bit on top of it, because you don't want to get it all over and make it fall on the coals, then you get all this ashes coming up. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of it, just so it's kind of like stays up there. When we turn it, all that flavor is gonna go into the beef. Hi folks, it's been about 5 minutes, so you can check it a little bit. Just make sure you don't use where the beef is. Use the side where the bones are. Make sure it's kind of dark brown. And what you want to do is take it out, and it's dark brown, so it's fine. So what I'm going to do is, where the fire is, I'm going to put where I want to sear it to close where the juice might come out. So that's what I'm going to do. And the sides too. Hold it for like, you know, a minute or so. Actually, it's been seared pretty good because this barbecue grill is working well. That's why you don't need to spend a lot of money on barbecue grills, gas grills. You know, they look great, but you know, they don't give you the same flavor as charcoal. That's why I prefer charcoal grills. Anyway, grab it by the bone so you don't puncture any juicy parts. And also you see blood coming out here, so you can go sear that part. Right? Just hold it for a couple 30 seconds or so. Okay. When you're done, now it's pretty cooked. So I'm gonna put it in the middle part. So instead, see our lines are going this way. So let's make some lines and make it go nicely. 45-degree angle like that. And we're going to leave it here for another maybe 2 minutes, and then turn it over for 2 minutes, and then we're going to start checking our temperature with our electronic thermometer. Make sure it doesn't go over 140 degrees because I like it medium rare. And you know, I think it's about 120 degrees right now inside. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Ooh, look at that. So looking good. It's so perfect with the Grill Daddy and all the effort I put in. Look at that, it's perfect. Hi folks, so it's been about a minute or two and I'm kind of getting worried this fires. It also depends on how much coal you use. So I'm going to turn it over and show you. It's kind of made an X, but I'm going to turn it diagonal so make another X on the other side and on the medium part of your grill. Hi folks, so it's been about 2 minutes and I'm gonna actually move it now same way, it's diagonal to the lower part, and it's kind of really well cooked. So you can do it before, but I'm not gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna poke it near the middle of the fat part, which is gonna have the same temperature. And I'm gonna stick it in there and I'm gonna see what the temperature is. So, I'll just tell you. So it's at about 150. 160. You know what? This is already cooking too well. I read about 160, so it can be a little bit off. So what you're gonna do is just take it out and have some aluminum foil and cover it so it can sit. So let's go do that. So I think I left it on the grill too long, but it can still be pretty medium rare. So get a plate and get some aluminum foil and put it on top like that. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap it because you want to keep some of the heat in. And this is great if your guests are arriving like an hour later or 2 hours later. You can still keep it warm just with this simple mechanism and keep all the juices in. And this will basically get all the juices back into the inside because it's been so hot. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for another 10 minutes. And you know, I can just serve it anytime within the next 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and it'll still be hot and juicy inside. So that's how you cook a really great steak. Anyway, subscribe and I'll have more tips. Thanks y'all. Remember, just as long as you don't burn the beef, even if it's not medium rare or maybe it's medium, you can still cook some great steaks. If you keep watching it, just make sure it doesn't burn. And that's how you cook great steaks. So see y'all later.